Today we're talking to Hungerford City manager Ian Allinson after another fantastic day for the Saints. 5 straight league wins, Ian. Third time in 4 league games, 5 goals as we beat Hungerford Tn 5-0. Well, you couldn't have expected a result like that again, could you?
No, I think we've been a bit fortunate today because I felt at 1-0 it was a very tight game, and it's probably one side that's come here and had a real go at us, and they made it difficult for us. So we missed a couple of really guilty charges in the first half. It was tough, and I think the sending off then makes a different game to it. To be fair to them, they were very brave. They still kept 3 up front and kept having a go at us, and by doing that you're always going to leave holes against us with our front 3 at times. We're going to cause a back 4 problems, let alone a back 3, and it was, for me, once we got the second, and it was just a matter of time before we got the third.
I felt in that first half they did an excellent job on shutting us down. They worked really hard, stopped us from playing, but they had plenty of possession. Maybe we gave them a bit too much possession, but they didn't hurt us in front of goal. They had 1 header on target towards the end of the game, and that was it. Yeah,
and that was, I mean, this was saying we felt quite good defensively. We ended up getting very deep, especially up the slope in the first half here, and they put us under a lot of pressure. They put a lot of crosses into the box. They attacked the ball well, but they didn't really open us up. But as I said, every time we broke, our ball retention wasn't good. And that's the things we spoke about at half time, about keeping the ball, passing the ball, and give it to David Tavener a little bit more, which is what we did. And then he started to dictate play, and as I said, the second goal really opened the game right up in terms of where we are. But our passing became a lot better, a lot slicker, and we moved the ball a lot better in that final 30 minutes.
We got the breaks really. That first goal was a soft one, possibly a goalkeeper error. Second one was a penalty. Third one was an absolute fluke. But after that, we turned on the style.
Yeah, and sometimes I've said all along, football's about a little bit of luck here and a little bit of luck there. We said last week against Carlisle, you know, with the sending off at 32 minutes, you know, that makes a different game because it's 1-1 and they're down to 10 men, and you've seen what we can do when teams lose players. The game gets opened up and gets stretched, and we become very, very dangerous, and it's happened again today. So it is one of them, but if players don't take the opportunity and get on the front foot and go and close people down and go and attack the ball in the area when the goalkeeper's there, you don't get that little bit of luck. And you've got to give credit to Leo and to Theo and to Lee Chappell. Is the fact is they went and attacked the ball in the box. A little bit of a luck, ricocheted off one, ricocheted off the other, and they both ended up in the back of the net. So we have to take that. You know, we can't score glorious goals every single week. So it's nice to go and score a couple of scrappy goals because it puts you on that front foot and gives you the opportunity to go and do what we did in the end.
I remember asking Lee Chappell when he joined us how many goals he gets a season. He said he likes to chip in with 10. That's the first one for over a year.
Yeah, and that's that was always Lee Chappell when he was at Wilstone, when we used to play against him a lot. You always knew there was sort of, as you said, 10 goals, but I think he played a little bit different there. He was on a lot of the free kicks in and around the box. He was on a lot of times he would go into the box in terms of getting forward if he was playing a wing-back role. So here he's got a bit more of a responsibility in the midfield area, so we're not asking him to get in the box as much as we should do, but he's got in there, he's took a chance, and as I say, it's ricocheted off his head and ended up in the back of the net.
Second goal, penalty fell on Louis. Junior scored a penalty. No qualms about penalty, and presumably the guy can't complain about being sent off either.
Well, obviously no qualms with the penalty. As I said to you before, I don't understand the rule with the sending off or not, because I've seen Joe Welch launch Sam Mercenary against Chelmsford on the second game or third game of the season when he was clear through on goal outside the box, and we get a free kick on the edge of the box and the goalie stays on the park, and there was nobody between him and the goal. Today the goal is between him and the goal, and obviously he's clipped him. As I said to you, I don't know the rule, so it's no good me passing comment on whether he should have been sent off or not. But it was certainly a penalty, and it's debatable whether it's a sending off or not. I don't know. I'd be disappointed if it was one of our players.
And then the 4th and 5th goals, Sam Merson, big part I think in the 4th one, and a great goal, 5th one, Sean Lucian.
Well, I thought the 4th goal from a team point of view was a very good goal. We obviously passed it well, we got into the far corner and we came back out, and the little ball up the side from Mabel to Sam Merson, whose run was excellent. For me, again, if you want me to be critical, I think he should be scoring there, but he's hit the post, and then obviously Dippo's reacted quick enough and expected it to come back off the post or the goalkeeper, and he's obviously got his reward by being in there. And then obviously the 5th goal, Sean's done great because he's closed the full-back down. He's won the ball and got up, and then obviously he's gone and bent one in the top corner. So great for the lad today. He needs that little bit of confidence because as I've said last week, he was probably very unfortunate not to play against Carlisle, and then he is very much a confidence player. We just got to keep giving that confidence. And some games he'll just go through little stages where he loses it, and we've got to keep picking him up. And that goal today would have been great for his confidence.
Because of the way we're knocking in the goals left, right and centre at the moment, the forwards are getting all the attention, but it's 3 successive clean sheets. And back four and a goalkeeper, you'd be happy with them, I should think.
Yeah, you've got to, and as I say, we've got a settled back four. We know with the experience of Ben Martin and Ben Hurd, that I think we've seen already, Ben's played 350 league games, Ben Martin's played at this level for probably the last 15 years, and obviously at the conference level. And Josh Hill was with me at Bournemouth and at Havant last year, even though they got relegated. He was very much part of their side, and Tom Bender, and his stripes at Dartford, went to Forest Green and come back in. So the back four is a very solid back four, and our goalkeeper, as I said to you, and I'll say it again, I think he got 23 clean sheets in the Conference South 2 years ago, and 16 clean sheets in the conference last year. And he was struggling a little bit today. He's had a little bit of stiffness in his shoulders, so it wasn't a chance taking with him, but I just think some of the distribution from him, which would have been a lot quicker, he was just conserving his shoulders in terms of not opening himself up too much and causing himself an injury.
You mentioned Josh Hill there. He had 2 chances in the first half to get on the score sheet. Everybody seems to be getting chances.
Well, the way we play, I think we're gonna create chances. We're certainly not trying to play a defensive game. I don't want to play that. I don't think we've got the players to play that. We've already said, when you look today with Junior, with Theo, with Sean Lucian, and then we have the ability to bring on Dippo and Sam Merson, and also we've got young Oren Swales, which I'd like to have got him on today, and it was something he was looking to change in the front for him, bringing Oren as well, but Scotty Thomas was just getting a tightness in his hamstring, so I didn't want to risk him too much. We've got a spare week now where we can try and get everybody back for this Thurrock game, and it was important that we made the changes. Theo and Junior put a great shift in on Tuesday night at Dartford. Both felt a little bit tired after the game, so it was important that we didn't kill them today. And as I say, it would have been great to get Oren on, but unfortunately we'll have to wait till next week and see where we are with that one.
When all the attention was focused on the Carlisle game, you kept stressing the need also stay focused on the league. Well, since going out of the FA Cup, won 2-0 away to Dartford. They were previously unbeaten at home, put 5 more past Hungerford today. Your message has got across.
Well, it's a changing room we've got here that as I keep saying, we've got lots of experience and some young lads. We've got a fantastic energy in there, and we've got a fantastic team spirit. We've got the older lads give us that little bit of get together in terms of keeping everyone on their feet. But again, it's about us now. Just keep doing what we're doing. We take one game as it comes. We've got a very, very tough game at East Thurrock on Saturday. They've gone to Whitehall, won 3-2, which is never an easy place to go. So it's going to be a tough game, so we have to plan and prepare properly for that. We have to get that one again, we have to turn up there. We've got so much to play for now, but we're going to set ourselves a target where every team we play against will show us the respect and want to beat us, but we've got to rise all above that today, as we've seen. Hungerford come in and had a real go at us, and on any stage in that first half, if they'd have got a goal, it could have been a very tough game. Again, as I said earlier, the sending off has obviously helped. But we do keep attacking teams, and eventually, our pressure's going to pay off in some of these games.
A couple of years ago, you took Bournemouth to promotion from National South to National Premier, whatever you want to call it. Some of the players are familiar between those two sides. Do you see the same sort of traits in the two teams?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, a lot of that, especially in the last 10 games, was down to the clean sheets, and we didn't really go and open up too many teams in the last sort of 10 games, but certainly at the beginning of the season, like we are now, Liango and then Junior Moraes, when he came in, were on fire. I think Liango ended up with 30 goals that season, Junior got 18, 19. So the pair of them got sort of 50 goals between them that season, which was a major part from where we were. But we also had sort of people like Graham Montgomery and Ricky Shakes and Matty Gould, what's his name, who's gone to Wildstone now. They all weighed in with 10 goals each, so we did share the goals between the sort of front six there. But again, we had Callum Reynolds and Josh Hill and Ben Martin came in, and I think in the last 10 games we kept 8 clean sheets. So we've got all of that side of it that we've got here, but I keep saying it, we've only played 17 games, we've got 25 games to go. Football is very, very fickle. You only need one injury, one bit of loss of form, somebody gets sent off. You can change the whole of what we've got building here, and we could end up, not making it. But that's all about progression from where we are. We've got to make progression. We've probably made progression a lot quicker than we expected, certainly from where I am, but we're there, we've got to take our chance, and we'll see where we are when we get into the next sort of 4 or 5 games. Once we get into December, then we can see whether we need to bring any players in. Do we need to strengthen it? Do we need to just, as I say, bring 1 or 2 players in just to make us a little bit stronger and a little bit more focused? But at the moment, I don't want to break up the change room too quickly. It's a fantastic change room in there, and at the moment, with the players you bring in, you've got to bring the right style of player and the right player to fit into that change room. At the moment, I'm comfortable knowing that we might need to bring 1 or 2 in over the next sort of 4 to 6 weeks as we approach the Christmas period.
Talking of injuries, we haven't seen Ryan Johnson for ages. I believe he's had an operation. And how's Jack Green getting on?
Well, Jack Green's obviously playing over at Dunstable, so it's best for him to play games over there rather than coming back here and sitting on the bench for us, because at the moment he's not going to get into this side. So, but Ryan Johnson, I think he starts training Monday week back at Stevenage. That's full training. I would imagine they'd give him 10 days of full training. So hopefully in 2 and 2.5 weeks we might have him back. We've obviously got until January, so we might have him for the January stroke December period. So, but it's about us sitting and talking with Stevenage, and we might have him for the rest of the season. We don't know. That's all something that's got to happen in the next few weeks. But obviously that's going to be a major bonus to us, that we can bring somebody like Ryan back with Ben and to Josh. It just strengthen us up in those positions. But I think we all see on Tuesday night how good Tom Bender is a centre half. So, you know, let's not discount that Tom might play there in some games when we, especially away from home, when we've got to go and face up to some teams with pace.
Lovely, thanks so much, Ian, and congratulations on another successful day. Right, Saints next in action next Saturday away to East Thurrock United, Saturday the 19th of November in the National League South. Kick-offs at 3 o'clock.